Now, the larger question is, why would you use Ymir? We talked a bit about it with serverless versus hosting, but specifically with Ymir, why would you use Ymir? First of all, going back to what we discussed with serverless, the idea with Ymir is that you don't have to worry about servers anymore. If you've ever had to deal with servers as a CTO, director of engineering for agencies, or just as a freelancer, you know that there's stuff to worry about. I do consulting work around servers all the time. They are not without worries. There's updates, getting hacked, and things like that. Again, all things we talked about with serverless. So this is a big reason why you might want to use Ymir, is because you don't want to have to worry about those things. If you had to hire somebody like me to manage your servers each month, it's hundreds of dollars. Instead, you can pay like $39 a month. There's definitely an aspect to that is really worthwhile. The other aspect that's really important is that because you don't want to worry about servers, you leverage somebody that's a lot better at doing that. And here it's AWS. So AWS has a bad rap because people think it costs a lot. And for some, it does cost a lot. But in the grand scheme of things, nobody manages as many servers. It's also very rare that you hear about an AWS outage, because when it does, it takes out half the internet. With AWS, you are sure that your site will scale and that it will stay up. With Ymir, we're leveraging AWS for that. All that you have to do is connect your AWS account, and Ymir will configure all the services, all the infrastructure for you at the lowest cost possible. And then you can leverage the scale and resilience of AWS to make sure that your site doesn't go down. And those are valuable things. There's a lot of hosting companies leveraging AWS for that as well. And the final reason I personally really like Ymir is that it's a modern deployment workflow. So deploying code is something that a lot of us find stressful. We don't have a good workflow around it. We're scared of making changes to a WordPress project because what if I make a change and things break? So you're scared to do a lot of deployment. You don't build your development workflow around it because you don't have a good deployment tool. Ymir is that tool. With Ymir, you can deploy your project as much as you want. You can roll back in seconds if you made a mistake. There's no need to worry about uploading files via FTP or editing the wrong file by mistake or developing your own deployment script. Ymir will package and ship your code to your AWS infrastructure that it manages. That way, you don't have to worry about making a mistake. It's something that you can now do without thinking too much about it. So if you worry about, oh, I need to make this change for this client, but I'm scared I'm going to break something if I make a change on the production server, you don't have to worry about that. That's the DevOps side that we were talking about in the previous video. And that's part of the worry-free experience that Ymir tries to give you.